Hello viewers, this is Liv straight from Kalkine Studio. You're watching Go Green with Kalkine. Today let's discuss how the world embraced renewables in 2020. Countries around the world have recognised the significance of renewable sources for electricity generation in our fight against climate change. The International Energy Agency, or IEA's, latest report reflects how the world embraced renewable energy sources like solar and wind power in 2020. Consider this for a moment. Last year, the consumption of fossil fuel dropped due to the economic downturn brought on by the pandemic. However, according to the IEA data, one energy source not only remained unscathed, but also managed to register a rise in demand. This source? Renewables. Renewables holds the key to combating climate change and achieving ambitious goals set by world leaders during the recently concluded climate summit in the US. The agency's report says that annual renewable capacity additions rose by 45% in 2020. This huge surge means that 280 gigawatts of new renewable energy capacity was added last year. Disruptions in the supply chain due to pandemic-triggered restrictions didn't deter the renewable energy space and registered the largest year-on-year increase in net capacity addition since the year 1999. According to the IEA, renewables in 2020 had a 90% share in new power capacity expansion globally. The figure shows the dominance of renewable energy over fossil fuels in the 21st century. The data shows wind energy capacity additions in 2020 registered a 90% growth, while solar power grew by 50% since the onset of the pandemic. China accounted for half of the global renewable energy capacity growth last year and is expected to continue to outshine other countries by a big margin in 2021 and 2022. The report, however, claims the growth of renewables in China may slow down, with developers having already completed projects before the impending subsidy phase-out. India, a significant emitter of greenhouse gases, registered a decline in net capacity addition in 2020. The International Energy Agency is highly optimistic about renewable energy's growth in the United States, and one of the key driving forces will be the extension of the federal tax credit. Expansion of renewables across Europe and the US will compensate for the slowdown in China, and this will help maintain the momentum of high growth in 2021. However, the IEA forecasts for 2021 and 2022 don't take into account the recent pledge by US President Joe Biden, who wants to cut the country's emissions by half over the next 10 years. The lead author of the report has called this growth in the renewable energy sector as unprecedented and asserts that this exceptional growth is the new normal for renewables. His statement should bring cheer for our future generations. Well, that's it for now. I'll be back soon with more shows around clean energy, renewables and climate change very soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Liv for Kalkine.